We are all trying to reach a heaven. Welcome to episode. I think this is six. This is six. I'm pretty sure of your favorite podcast and stuff like that. So, yes, we're all trying to reach a certain heaven. We're all trying to reach a heaven. Yes, that's it. We're all trying to reach a heaven, and this is what we are all trying to look for. No matter what our intention is, no matter if we have intentions for good or for evil, we are in need of a heaven. Let me go outside and talk about this. So how this got how this got triggered was I was how did this get triggered? Oh yeah, somebody was talking about heaven. Was it Heaven Can Wait? No, no, it wasn't Heaven Can Wait. It was it was a song Tyler the Creator made. Basically, it has heaven in the title. Heaven only knows or some shit like that. Yeah, like this was this Bruella. His name's Mr. Peculiar, ne? Peculiar, yeah, peculiar, yeah. Mr. Peculiar was talking about the song, and was talking about how like the song is describing Tyler's own heaven, and how Tyler says to the listener that, "Ayo, heaven can be anything for you as well. For me, heaven is being in Switzerland, eating Swiss cheese with my niggas. You know what I'm saying? For you, heaven could be being 14 tonton, you got what I'm saying, and like being 40 something and like with kids and shit. For you, heaven could be just having as you can hear, I'm not sure if you guys can hear that bike, but heaven could be that. Heaven could be you riding the bike at what time is it right now? At fucking 11 o'clock, bro, at night. You got what I'm saying, bruh. At high speeds, bro, clear roads and shit like that. It's winter, so it's cold as fuck. So nobody really outside like that for real. But that could be heaven, like for you and shit like that, bruh. Heaven for me is like when I'm with my niggas. I'm not gonna lie. Heaven for me is when I'm with my niggas and we all got money. You know what I'm saying? Heaven for me is when I'm with my niggas, we all got money, we're high as shit, and we're all safe. Big word safe. When we're having fun and when we're safe. That is what heaven is to me. It's when heaven for me is when I'm around very great people, both men and women, and we're like all happy and we're all safe and we're like just we're just having fun, man. You got what I'm saying? We are just, chilling with each other, and we have the exact relationships with we want. Heaven for me can also be okay, you get the gist. You get the gist now. But what drives us to have to reach heaven? Um Yes, what drives us to reach heaven? What drives us to? I think it's the same thing that drives us to reach greatness itself. Maybe I don't know, because which is the will? Because the will talks about the sorry, not the will. What can I say? Yeah, I think yeah, the will to power. Like Nietzsche talks about the idea of the will to power, where the will itself is driving forward towards something. You got what I'm saying? And what is the will? The will is like basically your like life essence, like the wanting of your own soul, the wanting of your own essence. You got what I'm saying? The will is the thing that wants to be alive. It's life itself. It's the life itself within you trying to be alive and shit. You got what I'm saying? That's what the will is. You got, or that's my understanding of the will. I'm somebody who needs to read more, but like, yes, and like, I think Nietzsche's idea of why we have the will, because the will itself. the drive that we got. We want power to drive. And when we say power, it means security. I think because I think he says power because like when you look at the universe, the language that the universe mostly speaks with is power. You got what I'm saying? Something needs to be powerful in order for it to be sustained. Got what I'm saying? Um, there's a certain structure Earth has for it to be sustained, and there's a certain structure the sun has for it to be sustained. But all in that, it's powerful enough to be sustained. It's strong enough to be sustained, and not only strong enough to be sustained, but it's strong enough to give life towards something, to give, to contribute to a greater wow or something, which is crazy. But I think that's Nietzsche's theory of the will of power. Um, sorry, oh, that's what Nietzsche's will of power is about. It's about the will trying to find a stronghold to get into, and like most of his argument, he's saying that we as people we gotta look towards power, and not power as in having sovereignty over others, but having sovereignty over ourselves. You got what I'm saying? Because if we have control of ourselves, if we have power over ourselves, if we're independent of ourselves, then nobody can have sovereignty over us. If we're truly independent, then nobody can be independent. Then nobody can own us. Nobody can enslave us. You got what I'm saying? Nothing can enslave us if we power ourselves and stuff like that. So if nothing can entrap us and stuff like that, that means we are truly free. So therefore, we can fully inflict our will onto the world, or at least onto ourselves. You check what I'm saying? Inflict our own will onto ourselves or onto our own lives. It's like that. You got what I'm saying? And I feel like, me personally, I think that's what we want. I think we all want to be free. As I say, we all want to reach a heaven. And how does I think this is gonna be a very short episode. Now it's like, but like, how does a heaven look to you? If you think about it, most of y'all want safety. That's what heaven. Most of y'all want safety, but also most of y'all want freedom. You got what I'm saying? But like me personally, I want to be free, but at the same time, I want to be safe. Like I know I like going outside, but I also like knowing that niggas are gonna be alive and in one piece once they get back. You got what I'm saying, bruh? Cause me, I don't like it when we go out and then tragedy happens, bro. You got what I'm saying? I've heard many stories, horror stories about that, and it's like, it's ass, but it's like that's what I want. You know what I'm saying? I think that's also one of my heavenly attributes. Because that's what heaven also partly what it is to me. Freedom and both safety, bruh. You got what I'm saying? I like that's what we are all trying to look for. And even if some of us are miserable, a lot of us, sometimes people look miserable, and sometimes they seek misery because they're familiar with it and stuff like that. But I don't think that's what they truly want. Everybody wants to be in heaven, bro. Everybody wants to be happy. Everyone wants to feel good. Why do you think niggas buy drugs and shit like that? Why do you think people have sex and stuff like that, bro? And power is how a lot of people reach that heaven. Either they gain power positively or they gain power negatively, bro. For some people, they gain power like I think that's how you can also contribute to giving yourself a heaven is through having power. I think I already established that. I'm not sure, but like yeah, it's through giving yourself power that like you can reach a heaven, at least a heaven for your own and stuff like that. Because if you're powerful enough, you can like basically do anything in this world. If you if you are powerful enough, if you have enough resources and all that other shandies, dog, you can like literally do anything, dog. That's why people do evil shit because sometimes doing bad things feels good. Being doing bad things feels good. You got what I'm saying? Not like generally, bro. I'm not saying this is bad, but have you ever crushed the ant, dog? Ants, bro. That shit feels good sometimes. You got what I'm saying? Sometimes killing an animal feels nah, bro. Like yo, like If you've ever slaughtered an animal, you know, hey yo, once that shit gets into your stomach, it feels good and shit like that. So that same animalistic sense of just causing harm, I think is also a form of freedom. Because if it's like I can cause harm and have no repercussion, I feel like one of the biggest reasons niggas don't cause harm is number one, because niggas have because people can collaborate with each other and stuff like that. People have empathy, people have compassion and stuff like that. But also number two, people are afraid of repercussions. Now, if niggas had no repercussions of their actions, if niggas became God right now, some niggas would genuinely harm others, bro. In a real way, some people would harm others. And I must say, big word on some. I'm not saying most, because a lot of people think most people would hurt others, but I don't think so. Maybe they will hurt others accidentally, but like I don't think that would be their intent. But for some niggas, that would hurt people. You know what I'm saying? Because power does that. Power, the ability to do something, makes you do horrible, like okay, the ability to do something is endless, and a lot of times the reasons that we don't do things is because we don't have the power to do so. You got what I'm saying? We're not at a point where we can do those things. But why do you want to do those things? Because it's a certain heaven for some niggas. Got what I'm saying? I think we try to reach power because we're trying to reach a heaven. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to gain power because we're trying to reach a heaven. Because if you can have power, then you can create your own heaven. Got what I'm saying? If you have enough power, you can go get the baddest bitch. Fuck her. Boom. Wow, amazing. You got what I'm saying? If you have enough power, you can go to a random village and shit. Give them free education, free food, free everything, bruh. Boom. Yo, knowing like you did something great, feel great. That heaven for you, my nigga. Like, bruh, the key to heaven. Yo, that's deep. The key to heaven is power, bro. Niggas talking about some Jesus Christ. No, nigga. The key to power. Sorry. The key to heaven is power, bro. Because if you have power, then you can create a heaven, my nigga. Heaven is something created. You know what I'm saying? Hell is something received, but heaven is something created. You got what I'm saying, dog? Like niggas, we live here because we live here, and we automatically experience suffering. Literally, first thing we do when we're born is fucking cry, my nigga. First thing that we do when we're born is cry, bruh. Got what I'm saying? That's a negative emotion, bro. We be crying, bro. We be like bawling our eyes out. We're like saying, man, what the fuck is this, dog? What the fuck am I? This bitch cold as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, it we're already panicking. Literally, dog, we get here, we start panicking, bro. You got what I'm saying, dog? But like the thing about it, the also coolest thing about it is we ain't gotta wait for a heaven. We can create our heaven right now. It's just that motherfuckers. I feel like that's also one reason that we shouldn't do evil, because motherfuckers stop other people from creating heaven for themselves. You check out what I'm saying? We try to create a heaven, but motherfuckers, their heaven is stealing other people's heaven. Oh, I'm talking facts. Some people's heaven is stealing other people's heaven because they aren't satisfied, because niggas is evil. I feel like to steal someone's heaven is to be evil. That's what it means to be truly evil. You got what I'm saying? When you look at another human being's big word on human beings, but when you look at another human being enjoying their own heaven and saying, "Yo, I want to take that away from him," that is evil, my nigga. It's understandable if you want to take another person's heaven because they're taking away other people's heavens. You got what I'm saying? That's understandable. You got what I'm saying? That is totally understandable. I support that, because it's like you can't be. You got that's exploitation. You can exploit my goodness for your own. Nah, nigga, fuck you. Kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? But like that's what evil is. It's to take away another person's heaven. And that's why I'm not even religious, because religion is saying throw away the heaven that you can create here for an unknown heaven that we might not have even. You got what I'm saying? And the religious books are already fucked up. They're already inconsistent and all of that. So niggas, they might be throwing away their own heaven for Bosch. for straight up bosh for the promise of heaven. Niggas is throwing away the actual heaven that God for the actual promise of heaven, not knowing they already can create their own heaven. And when I say they're throwing away their own heaven, I'm saying they're throwing away their own power to create a heaven. And I don't think you should do that. I think you should raise up your power and raise up the people, raise up your power and the people that you love, that you love's power, yeah? And like create yours own heaven. You got what I'm saying? That's my idea. That's what I want to do. I want to create my own heaven. You got what I'm saying? We're all seeking a heaven. We're all seeking a heaven, bruh. Like I think that's if you want to understand human nature or just life in general, specifically human nature, we all want a heaven. All of us want a heaven. Doesn't matter who he is. I feel like good, bad. Um, that's dark skin, light skin. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. We are all seeking a heaven. We do things because we want to achieve a certain heaven. Sure, yes, even if some of us have given up on that heaven, if the promise of heaven comes like right here with like no repercussions of taking that heaven, a lot of us are taking it, if not all of us are taking it. As long as if it's our own ideal of heaven. But like yeah, we all want a heaven. Because that's what it means to be alive. To be alive isn't to just experience hell. To be alive is to also experience heaven. You got what I'm saying? To be alive is to experience your mama's hug, your girlfriend's kiss. To be in heaven is to you know what I'm saying, go to a fucking roller coaster, go like a skydive, bruh. Got what I'm saying, bruh? Heaven is created. Heaven is fucking created. I think that should be the other title. We're all chasing. Okay, let me say this. We're all chasing heaven, and heaven is created. Heaven is created right now, and the point of power is to create your own heaven. The point of power is to create. Yes, the point of power is to create your own heaven. So you must gain power to create your own heaven, and you must help people gain power so they can create their own heaven. And sometimes gaining power can be a collaborative effort, which is okay as long as we all experience all heaven. Then yeah, I want to live in a world where we all experience a heaven. Will I experience it now? I don't think so. I don't think I'll experience it in my lifetime. But like, I think that's the final frontier of humanity, heaven. After that, I don't know, man. I think we'll just ascend. After that, we'll ascend. But I think the final frontier, if we lock in as humanity, especially as the good guys. I consider myself as a good guy because I want the betterment for humanity. I feel like anybody who wants the betterment for humanity, especially for all humans, I think they are good guys. You got what I'm saying? Sure, yes. There is different ideas that might be harmful towards other life forms and stuff like that to keep humanity ongoing and stuff. So, but it's also on the other people to come up with. That's why we debate and stuff so that we can come up with different ideas and stuff like that, different solutions until trials and tribulations until we find the fucking answers and shit. But heaven is collaborative effort, and one day I think humans will reach a heaven so complete. It's like yo, niggas will just transform into something else. I think we'll get to a point if we lock in. We'll get to a point where we'll reach a heaven, and I think we'll just infuse into like one being, one symbiotic being, and we've submerged our consciousness, and we're one with literally everything. So therefore, like we're endlessly creating and stuff like that. We're creating new things. We're creating other life forms themselves and stuff like that. We're just making stuff again and again and again, bruh. But like, yeah, heaven. Am I in heaven right now? Currently, I don't think. I am actually. I am in heaven. It's sure. Yes, I do struggle. I do struggle, but like, I try my best every day to create a heaven. I do. I do, and that is power. I think. Yeah, that is power, and that is the point of why I'm alive to create a heaven. I think that's why I take power. That's why Sorry, not take power. That's why I create power for myself, so I can create a heaven. And I do so every day by exercising, do so every day by making music, do so every day by loving my mother, loving my friends. Sure, I'm not the best of friend, but like, yeah, I do so every day by, yeah, I don't know, posting on social media, enjoying other people's content, bro. People out here are creative. You know what I'm saying? Gaining knowledge. Gaining knowledge is like so cool to me, man. Just challenging my own mind and stuff. Reading. I don't do a lot of reading. I be mostly watching videos, but I'm gonna try and do more reading and stuff. But like, yeah, heaven. I think that's I think that's the point. Like heaven is, yeah. I feel like I should dive deeper on why people want to be in heaven, but like, it's fucking heaven. Why not? I think that's, I think that question itself is stupid because like we don't want to suffer. We don't want to suffer. In fact, we want to enjoy. We want to enjoy being alive. We want to enjoy living. That's what I'm saying. I want to enjoy living. I want yeah. I want to enjoy living. I want to enjoy living. I want to enjoy living. Yeah, I want to enjoy being alive, and that sounds like a foreign idea to some people because to enjoy living here is to say, oh, so you're rejecting God, also you're accepting the things of the world instead of the things of God and shit. And to them I say, fuck you, nigga. You don't know what's up there, my nigga. You don't know what God actually want. What if God actually sent me here to enjoy this thing? What if? Because a lot of niggas, especially the evil niggas, is enjoying. Oh, and some people think, oh yeah, the evil niggas is enjoying because this is placed for the evil. Fuck you. No, it isn't. This place is for anybody who wants to play. Yeah, this place is for anybody who wants to play. And the thing is, the evil niggas is playing. The evil niggas is doing their thing. And a lot of y'all are just giving up your power for a promise that you don't know is gonna be fulfilled or not, my nigga. Me personally, bro, I'ma create my own heaven. I'm gonna create my own heaven. I'm gonna create a heaven for other people as well. Two things that I promised myself I'm gonna do in this world, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it, man. I'm gonna create my own heaven. First, I need to create my own heaven because, like, I feel like I can't give people a heaven if I have no heaven to begin with. So I'm gonna create my own heaven. Yeah, I think that's why I do this thing to create my own heaven. That's what not seek. That's what I seek to create. I seek to create a heaven, and that's what I'm gonna do. Alright. Yo, this was a good one. This was a good one. I hope I hope the shit was recording, bruh. Hold on. This was um. Yeah. Thank you for listening. Like, share, subscribe. Yeah.